I'm sorry, quintessential quintuplets. It's not you. It's me. Well, time to slide into Horimiya's DMs. Horimiya is the brand new romance anime for this season, and when I saw it on my Funimation, I didn't really think much of it. Honestly, it just looked like one of those normal romance anime that you watch and forget about, like so many others that came before it. The only reason I decided to watch it is cause the art style looked really nice. But while I was watching it, I realized I had made a big mistake by labeling it as one of those normal romance anime. Horimiya is an anime about two people, Kyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamura. On the surface, Hori is your typical schoolgirl, getting asked out by boys, has a big group of friends, etc. While Miyamura is seen by everyone in the school as your typical otaku like you and me. When they leave school though, they're completely different people. At home, Hori becomes your typical babysitter where she looks after her little brother Sota. She cleans the house, feeds both of them while her mother's at work. Miyamura, on the other hand, becomes an absolute badass with piercings, amazing hair, and tattoos at the age of 17. What an absolute mad lad! One day, Sota gets hurt and Miyamura helps him home. With this, Miyamura and Hori accidentally show their secret selves to each other, and they never see each other in the same way ever again. After the event, Miyamura comes over to Hori's house almost every day and starts making friends with Hori's group, and begins to fall slowly in love with Hori, while Hori begins to open up more to people and also begins to fall in love with Miyamura. Horimiya is one of those anime to break the mold and try something different in its genre. Instead of waiting 5,000 years to see them hold hands, instead, they start going out after episode 5. And unlike many romance anime out there, where the parents are either non-existent or in a rivalry with the male protagonist, in Horimiya, it's a lot more realistic, where you get to see the parents and Miyamura getting along. Their dynamics with each other reminds me of when I visited my girlfriend's house for the first time. I was shit scared about meeting her family, and I could see the same feeling inside Miyamura. But after that initial scaredness of meeting her family, he starts to build relationships with both her mum and dad. This is the same for their friend group. As Miyamura gets closer to Hori, we can see him hang out with her friends more, and you can even say that Miyamura becomes closer friends to Ishikawa than Hori ever did. And when Ishikawa and Miyamura fight, you can see where they're both coming from, because the characters in the show are so fucking relatable! You can also see from some of the more tense moments, like with the student council, that the relationship built between Hori and Miyamura is blooming faster than most anime relationships. When Hori gets sad, Miyamura gets angry and fucking headbutts Sengoku. When they're happy, they're both happy together. And when Hori gets angry, Miyamura pleads for his life like I've done so many times when I accidentally piss off my girlfriend. Horimiya is an anime that takes a more realistic approach to relationships, and I love that because it makes it so relatable and makes me love the characters so much more. I love Yamada from Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, but I've never been truly able to relate to him. But with Miyamura, I can relate to him so fucking much because of the realism. Horimiya does go to unrealism sometimes though, to make sure it doesn't stray from your normal high school romance too much, but also to make it more entertaining. It's gotta have that perfect balance, you know? Like, an example of something unrealistic is, how is Miyamura so hot? The only romance anime I've truly enjoyed before this was the quintessential quintuplets, and the reason why I love it so much is because it started a war within my head for who best girl is, and even though I do love quints, Horimiya gives me something completely different. It gives me who best girl is from the start of the anime. It's Miyamura. JK, Hori best girl. Horimiya still gives me that feeling of love I can feel in other anime like Quince and Yamada-kun, but in Horimiya, that feeling of love is so much stronger. I think that might be because I've felt these situations before, and I can relate to Miyamura and Hori more because it decides to go for the more realistic approach, instead of throwing me in with 5 best girls to choose from. Relatability is what Horimiya goes for, and it perfects it to a T. There is at least one person in this anime that you will definitely relate to, and you may even relate to more than one. For me, I relate to Ishikawa and Miyamura the most, but for you it might be Hori and Sengoku or some other characters in the anime. Just know you will relate to someone and you will laugh, cringe, cry, and feel happy with the character you relate to in the anime. Making relatable characters is the best thing a writer can do, because it makes you feel like you're actually in the world, and it makes it so much more immersive when you watch anything. It makes the characters feel alive and that they could actually exist in this world of ours. Horimiya is the only anime to make me relate this hard to the characters, the story, the world, and so much more. And that's why I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. It'll really mean a lot, but I understand if you don't want to like and subscribe. Anyway, I'm gonna log off now guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!